Well, good evening. So, I've been kind of watching things for the last week or so. And, I've got an awful lot of ANONS underneath me now. Suddenly, there's a lot of ANONS with a lot of followers. And so, I'm realizing that I have a pretty good platform here. So I decided to study what was going on. So I went, I've been watching your guys' pages. I've been watching what you're saying. I've been watching who's talking. I've been watching who's throwing shit out there. And so I want you to know I'm aware of that. So I'm going to actually share some personal stuff because I think it's much needed at this time. About the experiences that I know we're all having, but nobody's getting out there and talking about it. And as we go through this awakening, we need to be able to speak our truth. So I've had probably 4 interactions in the last week and a half. I've had to fire 2 clients, and I had to put boundaries up really strong with some really good friends of mine, and that continues. So I have a message for the ANONS out there. There's a reason you were put here to look at me. So ask yourself, don't you think you should start looking at what I'm trying to show you? Because I can tell you that there's probably a lot of people out there that just shut me off when they first started getting my stuff in their feed. Especially my personal stuff. Because it wasn't what they were interested in. So they just shut me off. But I'm going to give you a little fucking hint here. I've been watching your stuff come through my feed too. And I've shut quite a few people off. And that is how you control your reality, and that's how you control your energy. And that is why I've had to put the boundaries up that I have. Because when you work really hard to keep your vibration up, because you're working on yourself, right? And you're grabbing all the knowledge you can to help, right? To rise up in ascension. Okay? And then your feed, there's all these people fighting and yelling at each other and criticizing each other and what they have to say. And so I'm concerned about that. And I think a lot of other people are concerned about that too. So what I'm putting in front of you is stuff that you might not have seen before. And they're all things that are going to help you ascend. And what I've done over the last 6 years is I managed to pick up on both the Awakening programs that were running. There were 2. Politics and spiritual. And the phrases were the same in both, right? And so then I started to realize they were connected, right? And then that's when you start going. So it took me 5 years of hard study. Okay? I spent weekends in my pajamas where I didn't sleep all weekend. From Friday night till Monday morning. And a lot of times I'm rushing to get to work Tuesday morning because I'm still stuck in all my teachings and all my learning. Because it's that fucking exciting. Because as I'm learning, my gifts are growing. Right? So that's what I'm concerned about. And that's what I want to teach other people to do. So, I don't care if people turn me off. And I don't care what your opinion is of what I'm saying. Those who want to learn will. And those that don't won't. And as far as firing people and getting them out of my life, that is why I do it. Because every moment I spend on a client in my chair that's not waking up, I could have someone who is. Who wants to learn. And it's the same thing no matter who you are out there if you're a teacher. This is the splitting of the 2 earths. This is the harvest. And those Christians out there that want to fucking talk about how Christian they are and how well they know God, I had one of them stand there and tell me that she would pray for me because I was never going to find peace in my heart because I didn't believe what she believed. And then I had someone today who I just fucking kicked out of my chair without even cutting him. I rinsed his shit out and said, get the fuck out of my chair, dude. I can't teach you. You're done. He was shocked. And then he started attacking me about it, right? So what, dude? Bye. That's what we have to do. You got to be willing to do it, because they need to go sit in isolation with all their other friends that don't know what the fuck is going on. And you guys need to get control of your feeds. That's what I'm trying to show you. Is I built this platform so my message could get out there, because I felt like I had something important to say and I could help people. And if you're someone out there that has that feels the same way, and your feed is out of control, freaking make it like mine. Make it so that nobody can post anything. Then you have control over what the message is that you're putting out. Yes, they can still comment. That's great. You still want to have dialogue. It's not like you want to get your message out. Screw everybody else. That's what we're here to do. You've learned so much. There's so many of you out there that know so much more about a lot of this stuff than I do. I just have certain specialties that I zeroed in on. And you guys all did the same thing. You know, I see people, I look out there and I'm like, holy shit, where the hell do they find this stuff, man? You know, it's awesome. We all have our gifts. But in order to ascend into full ascended master status, you have to master all of this around you. All of these pockets of information have to be digested. And they don't have to be read. You can read a self-help book and it ain't going to do you a damn bit of good. You've got to study this. You've got to really absorb it. And when I hear people telling me they don't have time and they sit there reading a fucking book for 4 hours, or worse yet, every time I see them, they got a freaking romance novel in their hands. Come on. Or they sit there while they're processing and they're playing video games on their goddamn phone. This is what we have to contend to moving forward, dude. And you know what? If all these teachers out there that are wasting time on people that do that shit, you need to stop it. It is time, you guys, to fucking guard yourself. Put your layer of protection around you. Put your boundaries up. Get everybody ready, because when this shit starts hitting the fan, you're not going to want to try to do that then. You're going to want to do it now, so that you've already get control of your little reality, and nothing's going to penetrate it. None of this negative shit, none of the false matrix, none of these. That's the other thing. Anyone who comes around me who wants to talk about fake shit that I know is fake, I'm going to tell you the truth of what I know. And if you get pissed at me and you don't want to believe me and you want to argue with me, you're not going to be around me. Okay? So, that's where I'm going with this group. Those who want to follow me will. Those that don't, won't. And in my personal life, you guys are all in the same boat as everybody else. I just want you to know that right now. I don't care how long I've known you. I don't care how close a friend you've been. If you're not waking up, and you're not doing your work, and you're not ascending, then you need to go, just like the ancient days, you get to go hang out with the outcasts. And you need to find your way yourself. Because you're not receptive of what I'm trying to teach you. So, I will no longer do that. And I will continue to just run my world the way that I want to. And I suggest you do too. So, anyways, I was a little pissed off when I got off of work because I had to fire somebody. So I just thought I'd do this because I know all of you are going through this where you can't talk to your friends anymore because they don't understand you. Don't waste your breath any longer. They're taking up space for those that can understand you and those that want you in their lives and who want to learn, because they want to learn what you know just like you want to learn what they know. And you don't need interference in doing that. And you don't need anybody else's opinion about what you're doing either. So, I did this for support. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, guys. And I hope you guys have a great night. Because I'm having an awesome day. Despite the gnats that continue to try and swarm me. I just turn everybody off. Alright, bye.